David Spada is a successful attorney whose dream was to become a sports talk show host. Elliott Harris is a Chicago sports columnist who wanted to expand his media presence. In the next hour, they combine their talents and love of sports and women by interviewing former professional athletes and lovely ladies on sports and torts. But keeping the boys out of trouble isn't always easy, because when David and Elliott are together, they have more fun than should be legal.
Elliott, I just noticed this mic doesn't go with my outfit. I might have to switch with our girl in studio, being a Luvabull with black and a red.
Very fashion coordinated.
Yeah.
You think purple or lavender or whatever goes better?
I think they would go better. I mean, it's all about the guest.
I don't think anybody's going to be looking at you. I don't know how to break this to you. I know you have a fragile ego.
I do.
But I don't think, with the possible exception of close family,
even they would say no.
Or creditors, not too many people will be paying attention to you over our in-studio guest, Kafi Thompson.
Hello.
A Luvabull co-captain who just happened to be walking by the studio here in Morton Grove, Illinois.
I was just hanging out. Thought I'd come in and say hi.
Yeah.
I'm glad he didn't call you an old Luvabull. How many years have you been a Luvabull?
This is my 5th year, so 5 fabulous years that I've been on the team.
So you are a senior Luvabull, as they say.
Yeah, so we, on our 4th year, we like to refer to ourselves as seniors. So now that this is my 5th year, we're super seniors. And there's quite a bit of us who have been on the team.
There's a few of you guys like that.
There are. You know, we're just a strong group. Those of us that kind of came in together rookie year, and we just all really gelled together. We literally hang out all the time. I have no other friends. No, I'm just kidding. But we're a good group. Well,
we've had Ashley Bond on the show, although she was not in studio, therefore she doesn't get a sports and tort cap. But she your roommate?
She is. Ashley and I are roommates. We've been living together for 3 years, so we know everything about each other.
So this is like the Odd Couple with Oscar and Felix? Because both of you seem fairly particular, but in my heart of hearts, I hope at least one of you is a slob.
You know, I think Ashley and I are kind of funny. We had the Luvabulls TV show, the reality show this fall that debuted, and they came into Ashley's and I's apartment. And of course, we did, a quick cleaning job before the camera crew came in. And it was really funny because they showed my room, which I'm really meticulous for some reason about making my bed. And they showed my room, and I have like this huge 4-poster bed, and it's made up, and there's pillows everywhere. And then they zoom in on Ashley's room, and like she like quickly made up her bed, and there's stuff everywhere.
Oh,
so
good. I feel much better now.
No, we're both actually we're clean, but don't have time to be clean. So we're clean on the inside.
So no cleaning person?
No, we desperately need one. If anybody wants to come in and clean our place, though, we'll gladly take them.
Male or female?
I think David is available after 1 on Thursdays.
I don't do windows.
Perfect. I'll do the windows, and then
we got a deal.
Maybe we'll get Alice on the phone and bring her in here to do your things from the Brady Bunch.
That would be perfect. Well, at this point, we'll take anyone. We just don't have the time. We got a really busy season.
Well, you do have a busy season with this compressed, truncated schedule. You know, they talk about how tough it is on the players. How tough is it on the Luvabulls?
It's tough. I mean, I'm certainly not going to compare myself to D Rose, out there killing himself every night to make things happen for us in Chicago. But we're definitely very busy because we have practice twice a week, and then we have sometimes 3 to 4 games a week too. So that makes a 6 work night per during a week. So it's difficult, but it's fun at the same time. We've never experienced anything like this.
Yeah. Well, you were out there at Wednesday night's game performing, and you guys do more than just sit on the sidelines and wave the pom-poms. It's like you get up, you don't do anything the first half, right? Mm-hmm. And then the third quarter, that's when the action starts with you guys, and it's
right.
Like almost every break you're out there.
Right. Well, in the second quarter, we usually do a feature dance, which is different every game, and we spend a lot of time on that in practice, making sure that that's perfect. And then fourth quarter, sometimes third quarter, we're just up dancing, every time out, making sure the fans are having fun, no matter what's going on with the game. And then if it's a close game and they're calling a lot of timeouts, we're up every 20 seconds.
Why don't you do anything at halftime? Because typically it was halftime was when the cheerleaders or dance team came out.
Right, it was. We get to rest during halftime because we're out there for the rest of the game. But we actually have on the Miami game, which is March 14th, we're doing a Diva halftime show and paying a little tribute to Whitney Houston. Oh. So if you guys are around for the Heat game, you will see that show.
Now, if my memory serves me right, that's an 8:30 start, I believe.
It is. It is an 8:30 start.
So this will.
It's gonna be a late night.
It'll be a late night.
It should be a Gloria Estefan tribute, isn't she?
She's still alive.
Well, she's still, it's not just about Whitney. There's a couple surprises in there that I won't reveal. I'll let you guys wait and see. It's just Whitney and Etta James. No, I'm just kidding. But it's quite a few divas, so it's going to be a really fun show. I know the audience really likes to see that. And
when you're talking divas, I thought, well, aren't all the Luvabulls divas? No.
Good divas.
What about Diva? Davy Jones.
I'll have to ask them about that one. Yeah, we'll double check on that one.
I'm not sure how up the current Luvabulls are on the monkeys.
Right. We might have to use some of the players to incorporate that one. But I think they need to rest during halftime.
Who's the biggest diva who's a player in the Bulls?
Maybe Joakim Noah with the hair. But he's a really a good guy, so he's a sweetheart. He's just got all that hair to work with. I don't know what I'd do with all of that.
He's got a lot.
He's got a lot of hair.
And it's not straight.
It's not straight. I mean, if he tried to flat iron that, it'd take a long time. So
I don't think he bothers about that. He's able to bundle it up, put it under a stocking cap.
Right.
He gets off easy that way.
He really knows how to play basketball with his hair. So he's got it tied back and he doesn't let it get in his face. I do like when he plays with it down, though. It just throws a whole different element into the game.
Who's the cutest bull in the 5 years you've been dancing?
Who's the cutest player?
Player.
Oh gosh. We've had some really gorgeous players over the years. I'd right now have to say Derek because we all just love everything about him. But I know my mom thinks that Taj Gibson looks like my brother, and sometimes I see pictures of him, and he does kind of remind me of him, which weirds me out.
So no dating your brother.
So yeah, no, that would be weird. But it's funny. I saw a picture of him the other night of Taj, and they put him on the big screen, and I kind of immediately was like, oh my god, it looks like a combo between my brother and my dad, which is very strange. But yeah, no, we have fun out there.
Now you guys are out there when they have the parachute drop. In the fourth quarter. You ever get parachutes landing on you?
No, but that whole situation is dangerous. I mean, you have Benny out there.
Everybody's out there.
And it's fun, because Benny is shooting the baskets, from half court, and the whole audience. I love the people at the United Center. I mean, they are so into the things like the Hinkley Springs race and, the Dunkin' Donuts race, and Benny shooting the shot from half court. It's like they are just so entertained by what we're doing out there. So it's really fun to be out there, it's chaotic, obviously, and the Incredibles are shooting the free T-shirts, and the fans are going crazy, but it makes the game so much fun.
Oh, and between these breaks and the breaks, there's a little basketball that goes on occasion. But it's like the team could be horrible, and it's still entertaining because they had a decade of just horrific teams. And you might have been dancing for a couple of them, but there were years they'd still fill up the place and people would still go home feeling good.
Absolutely.
Even after watching a lot of bad basketball.
Absolutely, yeah. So the United Center knows how to sell out. I mean, they know how to make it work with the entertainment to make sure that the fans are interested the whole time. And right now, with the team being so great, it makes our job really easy because everybody in there is just so excited and wants to be a part of this amazing vibe that's going on in the city.
How bad did Derek feel about not making one of those 2 free throws so they get the free McDonald's?
I think that he probably was able to get over it, but I know, you can just see Derek puts so much of himself into the game, and you can just tell, I mean, any mistake on his part, he really takes it to heart. So I think because we got a big win, and if he didn't make that insane, 2-point shot from the field where he just threw up the ball and it goes in magically like it always does, we would not have been in that position. So hopefully he was able to get over it.
And it amazes me, people spend $50, $100 for a ticket or more, and they're complaining because they don't get a free Big Mac. I'm going, huh?
It's better for McDonald's 99 points because McDonald's gets more publicity for people not winning it.
That's true.
You think they just give the hamburgers? I mean, do they really check if you bring those cards in?
I don't know.
I don't know. We'll have to try it. We'll have to see. Yeah. Isn't it amazing, though, how the fans really know when that 100 point is coming and they're just invested in
They're more focused on that than what the score of the game is.
Right.
You know, it's like, we got to get that 100.
Was that Pippen bobblehead night that night? Or?
Yes.
It was.
Did you get your Pippen bobblehead?
I did. I got my Pippen bobblehead and I got my D-Rose bobblehead the other night, too. So I've got my whole bobblehead collection.
He's always had a big head, Pippen. Is that head
In more ways than one. Be nice. So how did you get started with the Luvabulls?
I graduated from the University of Illinois, and I've been dancing
with a degree in dance or cheerleading?
No, both. No, I'm just kidding.
A double major.
Double major. Cheerleading, that's my minor, with a degree in speech communication and political science. And then I've been dancing my whole life, ever since I was 3, so that's kind of the story that we all say, but it's true. And I came out of college and I was like, I have to still dance. What else am I going to do now? So I auditioned for the Luvabulls. I went online, found the information, and I made it. So it was great.
Did you dance at Illinois?
I did. At Illinois, we have tons of dance groups. So I actually created a dance group there with one of my good friends down there. So we did that, and it's really fun to go back and still see them and what they're doing performance-wise, because they're really big now.
What's your favorite type of dance?
Ooh, probably hip-hop or jazz. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I like hip-hop a lot. I like the music to dance to, too. But I don't have as much experience with salsa or something like that, but it's really fun, and anybody can do it. You know, you can go to a salsa club and dance or hear the music and do that whole thing. So that's great.
So do you follow Dancing with the Stars on television?
I don't. That's probably the one dance show I don't watch. I watch So You Think You Can Dance, which is amazing. But I don't watch Dancing with the Stars.
Do you see the contestants say, I think I can dance? You ever get tempted to say, I'm going to go on there?
You know, there's a really big part of me that wanted to or wants to, but the things that some of the younger dancers are coming out with now, and the things that they're creating, and 14-year-olds are doing these unbelievable things that I've never even seen. So it's like the dance world is evolving into this crazy, nonstop activity. So the dancers that go on there are so unbelievably good in every single style, which is really cool because that's what Kim, our choreographer, teaches us to be like too. So it's something, it's definitely something I've thought about, but maybe you'll see me on there.
Do you think Paula Abdul could still dance?
The girl can dance. Yes, Paula Abdul can dance. I think that's always been one of her strong points, even maybe over singing. So,
because she was the Laker girl one time, wasn't she?
She was.
Once upon a time.
Yeah, there's been quite a few, girls that have really come up from doing a professional cheerleading gig and then moving on from there. So it just teaches you so much about, being in the limelight, being on TV, and doing all of that stuff, and you still get to dance while you do it, and keep in great shape. So all around, it's a great job.
So you get to do promotional appearances as well as a Luvabull?
Absolutely, yeah. We do a lot of promotional appearances, which I really like, too. I especially like doing charity or anything that works with kids. At the same time, I went to Children's Memorial one time and met there, and that just completely touched my heart. And I like going up to the Birdo Center and working with the kids. They have kids clinics up there, too. But we've done... this year we did our Budweiser commercial, which we flew out to LA for.
So how does all that come about?
Well, Budweiser, we were the lucky team that got picked. So Budweiser wanted the Luvabulls presence there, and they flew 4 of us out to LA, and we had a whirlwind 48 hours. It was absolutely insane. I think I probably slept for a total of 7, and was on a Hollywood set the whole day and filmed with LMFAO and Emmanuel from Entourage. We filmed with Mark Cuban. I mean, it was an incredible weekend.
It's a good thing Ashley was one of the other ones there too. Otherwise, we might have had roommates going at it, right?
Oh, I know. Good thing. We're both so honored and feel so privileged to have been chosen for that. So it's really funny when we were there. We just kind of click and we know all the same habits about each other and all of that. We work really well together. Ashley and I do.
Who cooks for you two?
Ashley's actually a really good cook. But we both can cook. We both like to cook.
But she probably cooks way too healthy.
She does cook healthy, but it's good. We both really like ice cream too. It's kind of our thing.
She's not making ice cream. She's not
No. But we'll eat a really healthy meal so that we can eat ice cream after.
What kind of ice cream?
Mint chocolate chip is my favorite.
From Oberweis or Baskin Robbins?
I love Oberweis's mint chocolate chip. I also really like green tea gelato. It's delicious. So, but I mean, when I barely ever eat it, mostly I'm just eating, chicken and veggies.
Right.
Right.
She doesn't make you do that body by bond stuff, does she?
Well, Ashley she's great because if I, ever want advice or kind of need like for photo shoots or for commercials or whatever, if we want to get in shape really quickly, the two of us just kind of stay on the same eating patterns and we, cut out carbs or do whatever we need to do. And it's amazing to see how quickly your body, even though it's maybe, like less than a pound, but how your body will just transform really quickly based on your eating habits, depending on what you want to get your body ready for. So, and Ashley knows all that stuff. So she's definitely a great personal trainer.
Now, when you saw the Budweiser commercial, did you say to yourself, I spent all day there and they used me for a second, 2 seconds? It was very fleeting the way they cut the...
They cut the commercial.
Right.
It was. Well, I've probably seen the Budweiser commercial about 100 times. 75 of those was on TV, and then the other 25 was because I have the reel, so they played it all day long, which was great. And it was Christmas Day, so when I saw it, it was with my whole family. We were all at my parents' house, and it was a really great experience to have that. But I knew, because we had filmed all day, and we saw the cut after they were done filming. So we kind of knew where we were going to be. I knew where to look for myself and that type of thing. So it is amazing that for a commercial that's 30 seconds long, we filmed from 8 in the morning until 8 o'clock at night. All day, had a lunch break, and that was pretty much it. So the amount of work that goes into something like that is really great to see.
Yeah.
Is there going to be another reality show with the Bulls on their website?
I hope so. I
It was on Comcast.
Comcast Sportsnet.
It was Comcast Sportsnet, and that was a lot of fun to do. So I believe that they're doing that next year again, and I know that there was a request for a lot more episodes.
I was going to say, 4 episodes, I think it was.
Right.
And I'm thinking, if you're going to go to the trouble of doing it, why cut it off after 4 episodes? It's like
Right.
Comcast Sportsnet has now whet the appetite to follow the Luvabulls. And that's it, folks. Sorry. See you next year if you're lucky. Because they've done it with, not Comcast, but the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders have had their own sort of reality show.
Right.
And I'm thinking, why not the Chicago Luvabulls?
Absolutely. I completely
What sort of
agree.
dirt do you think we could uncover? Anything juicy?
Oh, I mean, there's always, juicy things under the works. But for the most part, we were just talking about this the other night. Our squad right now is not, dramatic. There's no, like, crazy personality clashes or anything like that. Everybody is, it sounds cliche, but everyone really does get along.
Okay. So no problems with the rookies?
No.
You haven't had the crack the whip or whatever they do?
Is there any hazing?
Not officially. No, I'm just kidding. No, we don't haze them. I mean, of course, I think being a rookie is about humility and kind of coming in and being humble. And since everybody goes through that same process, we're all better for it. So it's, you are doing a lot of twice the work because as a rookie, you kind of have to work twice as hard just to pick up some of the things that as vets we pick up in minute because we've been doing it for so long. So I know it's tough to be a rookie, but the thing is that we've all been there.
Now, I think it has to be especially tough to, 1, be humble, and then to 2, turn off that humility when it's time to go on court, because when you go on court, you're anything but humble.
Right. Well, I think the rookies are just so nervous when they get on court. They're not even thinking about anything except where's my spot? What am I doing right now? What dance are we doing? What's playing, music-wise? So it kind of honestly took me about a year and a half to feel comfortable on court so that I could go out, I could see somebody that I know or smile and feel confident. And now I'm just out there having fun. But when you're a rookie, your mind is packed. Like if your mom was standing in front of you, you wouldn't even see her. So now I can, look around and have a really great time. But they're nervous, but that's a good thing because, they need to be the best that they can be.
Yeah.
I've proposed this before. Sam Smith writes for ChicagoBulls.com,
Right.
covers a team. You need someone to cover the Luvabulls full time.
I agree. Do you want to do it?
I'll volunteer. I'm available.
You guys are both available? Great. I'll pass that
If
along.
they have enough to pay 2, I'll come on board too. Thanks again for your time. We're going to take a short break, and we're going to come back with an interview with a Hall of Famer or possibly a future Hall of Famer. Stay tuned.
Thank you.